we are missing you here at the studio, so we thought we would bring the studio to your home. I'm going to be taking Miss Taylor today, and she's going to be demonstrating for you, so you'll be able to do it at home. Just make sure you've got some space, so maybe somewhere where there's some carpet or a little bit of room so you don't hurt yourself. If you've got a yoga block, that is awesome. We're going to use that later. If not, we could definitely make do with that one. So if you want to go and grab those, pause the video, grab those, and make sure you've got lots of space. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up. So Taylor's just going to start running on the spot for us. Just starting with little runs. Awesome. And then going to some high knees. Swinging your arms a little bit too, just warming up the whole body. Once you do that for about 30 seconds, a minute, that's it. Get nice and warm. We're going to go see some star jumps now. Perfect. That's it, just so we're completely warmed up before we start. Alrighty, we're going to do some double shoulder rolls. That's it. Back for 4, and then forward for 4. Same with our arms. Double arms going back for 4. Beautiful. And then forwards for 4. That's it. We're then going to warm up our wrists. So get your wrists nice and warm both ways. And then the other way. Perfect. We're going to open the gate with our right hand. Close it up. Lock it and close and have a nice big stretch through our arms. It's important for acro that we have nice strong arms to be able to hold us up for our handstands and our bridges and our cartwheels. And then the other side. Beautiful. You can draw those shoulders down, making sure that you're nice and square. Beautiful. Then take your right hand up and over your head. That's it. Give it a little push down and see if you can take that other hand around and take hold of it. So if you have a look at Miss Taylor, she's going to turn around and you can see she's got a really good grip. See if you can do that too. And now let's try the other side. So we take one hand behind, push it down. She's going to grab hold of it and she's going to spin around and show us if it's equal. Yes, hers are definitely equal. You might have one better than the other, but keep practicing the one that's not so good. Awesome job. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is she's going to take a seat on the floor and she's going to show us her butterfly stretch demonstration. So her feet are together. For this exercise, we want to make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall, nice tall backs, and you want to open out your knees. Okay, you can see that she's got a nice straight back. It's not curved, and she's looking lovely. Now we're going to we're going to show a tuck. So if we can just go into a tuck from here, you can practice your tuck, and then we're going to go straight out to pike. Taking those arms out to the side. So we go tuck, and then straight out to pike. Now I'm just going to get Miss Taylor to turn around. When you're doing your pike, you can see that she's got her lovely straight back. So just make sure yours is nice and straight and you're not curving. Her lovely legs and feet are working too. So she goes into a tuck. That's it. And then she goes out to her pike. That's it. And then into her tuck. And then out to her pike. And we're going to just take a little stretch. She's going to take her arms both up and reaching forward. And you can see she's getting a nice flat back. Even if it's not all the way down, I'll just get you to come back up a little bit. Still have your hands rested on your legs and stick your bottom out so it's nice and flat. Going this way. That's it. Rather than curving the belly, this way. You want to try and have it nice and flat. Beautiful. Come back to the front. Point those toes out into that pike. We're just going to warm up our feet. So flexing up and pointing them both down. Flexing all the way up. We're going to go really slowly to come through and then back up. And then going through your point. It's always nice to have lovely pointed toes in your handstands and cartwheels. So this is what we're practicing. Beautiful. And point your toes. Now we're just going to take those legs out to the side. Into your straddle, we're going to lift up our right hand and scoot through. Remember, we like to try and get our shoulder on the floor if we can. And making sure that that arm's staying on top of you. Like this. Remember, we don't want it to come forward and in front. See if you can stay stacked on top. Perfect. Reaching both legs out to the side. And then on the other side. Beautiful, nice big stretch. Beautiful. And then coming up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do our square hip exercise. So we're going to kneel on our left foot and point out our right foot just like this. Perfect. Take the hands either side and hold that stretch. Now we can make that a little bit trickier by flexing up our foot. Okay, and then that should stretch all the way underneath your hamstring just here. Okay, we're going to try and keep those hips nice and straight. Perfect. Now we're going to transfer that weight forward into a hip flexor stretch. So going forward, that's it, just like that. Now you want to make sure that this knee's not going over your toes. So if I can just get you to turn sideways so we can show everybody. When we're doing our stretch, this leg should be nice and straight here. So this is too far over. And then come back a little bit more. That's it, so we want it nice and straight. Perfect. And now we're going to do the other side. So Taylor's going to take her left foot out this time. That's it, so make sure you swap legs. Perfect. Remember to put that toe up because that just adds that little bit more of a stretch. Perfect. If that's a little bit tricky, even if you've just got your fingertips reaching to the floor, that's where we want to have it. Beautiful. And you should be able to feel that underneath your leg, yeah? And now take it forward. So just lunging forward, and now we're stretching the front of this hip here. Beautiful. That's it. Alrighty, now I'm going to get Taylor to lie on her tummy. She's going to demonstrate to her baby cobra. So the hands are nice and flat, and she's going to take 4 counts to push up. So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to draw her shoulders down, have that lovely long neck, and then coming back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that again. Coming up 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and make sure those hips are on the floor. Shoulders down. If you can, just lift the chin a little bit more. That's it. And then going down, warming up those lower backs. Amazing. Now we're going to go into our frog jumps. So Miss Taylor's going to jump up. We're going to warm up those legs just a little bit more. So we're going to move to the side. Just it. Perfect. And you're going to try and do 3 in a row. So you start right down on the floor, and we're going to try and stretch our arms up to the ceiling and stretch our legs to the floor. And travel forward. Ready, go. Push 1 and push 2 and push 3. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more going back the other way. Ready, let's go. Push 1, push 2, push 3. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get Miss Taylor to show you some hops. Alrighty, she's going to pick up her right foot. That's it. And you can see that her toe is pointed and her knee should be a little bit higher. She's just going to lift that a bit higher for me. So now it's nice and straight. Now she's going to do 5 hops on that foot, trying to stretch the bottom foot. Let's go. Push 1, push 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side. You guys have to do this too. Let's go. Push 1, push 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. We need lots of power when we're doing our acro trick, so that's an awesome one to do. All right, now we're going to go into our plank. We need to be super strong. So Miss Taylor's going to go sideways down into her plank, and you're going to try and hold this for 10 to 20 seconds. So you can see in her plank, her shoulders are right over her hands. So it's a nice straight line down here. Yeah, her tummy muscles are nice and strong. I'm just going to make her do it the naughty way. Don't drop the hips. Okay, we want to keep those hips up. So have a look in the mirror at home. Keep your head nice and straight. You can see there's now a nice long line. And that's what we want. See if you can hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. She's going to lie down straight there now. Take her arms out. You're going to get ready for your Superman hold. So we're going to try and extend our feet coming off the floor and our hands at the same time. Make sure that you dropped your head so your hands are in line with your ears. We're going to also try and hold that for 10 to 20 seconds. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. If you can hold that a little bit longer, that is awesome. Well done. Now we're going to go into our tabletop, Miss Taylor. So if you can place the feet that way. Excellent. Sitting on your bottoms. Legs up. This way. Remember, we're going to have our fingers facing our toes. So we're going to push up nice and strong. Same thing here. We're going to make sure that those shoulders are in line with our hands. We're going to try and make a table. We're going to have our knees and feet together. Perfect. Squeeze your glutes. That's it. We're going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can look at me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Excellent. So that's our tabletop. If you need a drink, grab a drink. But now we're going to go into a V-sit. We're going to hold our V-sit, face that way, perfect. You're going to try and hold it for at least 10 to 20 seconds. Are we ready? So you're making a V. Your hands are out and your legs are nice and straight. Eyes up, looking over your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to get you to balance. If you could jump up for us, I would love it if you could show everybody how you can stand on one foot and show us your right foot retire. Beautiful. Just take your arms out to the side so you can see she's got her lovely high knee. That's it, beautiful. And your big toe next to your knee. And you're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the other side. That's it, standing up nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now she's going to put her feet together and take that balance up on her demi point, on her toes. We're going to try and balance for 10 seconds. Ankles together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Hopefully you didn't wobble like jelly and you could keep yours straight. If one, challenge maybe mum or dad to see if they could do it too. Alrighty, our next one we're going to go into is we're going to just practice our tendu devant. So this is the position that we get ready in. So if you point your right foot out and your arms up nice and tall, that's how we're going to get ready. Miss Taylor's just going to face this way. Yep. Either way is fine. Just so you can see it side on. You can see her arms are in line with her shoulders. Her hips and shoulders are nice and square. So that's our tendu devant. We're going to do tendu devant, right foot and then left foot. So just keep practicing that. And down, and the other leg. See that lovely point? You want to try and get a nice point so all your acro tricks look lovely when you point your toes. Awesome. Now she's going to face the front and we're going to do the end of our cartwheel. So that's when we plie in second and we transfer up and you'll have the same arm as leg. And then you'll plie and then transfer and finish. You can see she's made a nice L shape with her arms and she hasn't squashed her toes. She's standing all the way over on her right leg. Yeah, beautiful. Exactly. So we're going to do 4 of those. And down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Alrighty, Miss Taylor's nice and warm now. So we're going to get her to face the window, sitting down on her bottom, and she's going to push up to bridge now. So she lies down, takes her hand back. So you can be doing this at home. So before you go up, I want you to think about how you're going to keep your knees in line with your feet. Okay, so hip width apart, a little bit of a space, hip width apart. Her hands are back, ready to push up. She's thinking about how she's going to have strong arms and she's going to look at the floor. We're going to try and hold it for 10 seconds. Let's go. Pushing up nice and strong. That's it. She can keep her legs slightly bent. If you can stretch them, that's awesome. And then we want to try and aim for the shoulders to be on top of her hands. Okay, so if you would like a little bit of a challenge, you could do this. I'm going to get Miss Taylor just to move around. She's going to push up into her bridge this way. Okay, and then if you're pretty clever and you're strong and you can hold that bridge with your arms straight, then you can try waving. So one hand will come off and you'll wave, and then the other hand will come off and you wave. Another thing you can try, if you need to rest, you can rest, but otherwise you can try this retire. So lifting that knee up and down, and then the other side. And just so everyone at home, just pop down again for me, Miss Taylor, and just face back to the way we were facing before, and just do those retires again. So we're pushing up nice and strong. That's it. Her arms are nice and straight. Now she's going to lift one leg up into that retire and down, and then the other one and down. Tuck your head, chin to your chest. That's it. Yeah, and then coming down gently. Beautiful. Well done, everybody. Now we're going to go and stretch out our arms and legs. Reach them out, and you're going to make a hollow position, a bit like a banana. So Miss Taylor's going to lift up her arms and her feet at the same time. So it's like a backwards Superman. See how long you can hold that for. Challenge yourself and members of the family. See if we can get shoulders off and feet off. That's it. Keeping those hands in line with your ears and relax. Beautiful. A little bit more challenging. Now on top of that, we're going to do our log roll. So Miss Taylor's going to face the front, lying down nice and flat. She starts in her Superman pose, and then she's going to roll to the right, and then hold that into the hollow. Again, she rolls and holds Superman, and then spins again, and does her hollow, trying to keep her feet up. Now she's going to go back the other way. So she does her Superman, up, and then hollow. Can you see how her arms are glued next to her ears? And one more. Beautiful, you may rest. See how many you can do to the right and to the left. That's a good one to practice, everyone. Alrighty, now we're going to stand up and we're going to go into our rock and roll from standing. So you can stand here, but before you go, I want you to look behind you and check that you have enough space behind you. Alright, when you think you've got enough space, Miss Taylor's going to show you once. We're going to rock back and stand up. Beautiful. See if you can do it. We're going to do 3. Let's go. 1 and stand up. Can you do it without touching the floor? 2 and stand up. And 3 and standing up. Beautiful. That's one certainly to practice for us. Alrighty, another one we're going to go into is our L handstand. So Miss Taylor's going to get ready. She's going to do her right foot first. Beautiful, and her arms are up ready to start. When you do your L handstand, you've got to look behind you and your legs are going to make a nice big L shape. So ready, she's going to go up and come back down. Beautiful. Why don't you try it with her? So make sure you've got lots of space. Got your right foot ready and go. Push up and down. Good. Try the other leg. And go. Make sure up. You might have one leg better than the other, so you can practice that leg that you're not so good at. But I think that was pretty good, don't you? Alrighty, the next thing we're going to do is our forward roll to pike. So moving back a little bit, make sure you've got plenty of room. So we have our arms up in line with our shoulders ready to start. Now the main thing is that our head does not touch the floor. So we're going to go and bob down, do your forward roll, and end in a pike. Reaching those legs out and right to the floor. You can touch those feet and drop that head. Beautiful. I'm going to get Miss Taylor to do it with you. We're going to do it again. So these are all the things that you can practice while dancing's closed. But we'll be back soon. So tuck, no head, and point. Straight into that. Beautiful. Another one you can do with that is that we can stand up straight away. We've done it lots of times on the air track, so I know that you all know how to do this one. Just remember, we've got to tuck that head right down. And ready? And push up and stand up. See if you can do it with no hands. I challenge you. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now we're going to go into our cartwheels. Last little tumbling trick for this series. So you're going to start with your right foot, your other right foot, I think, Miss Taylor, for this one, so that everyone can see your face when we do our cartwheel. So you've got your tendu devant ready to go. Miss Taylor's going to go into her cartwheel and finish lovely in her second and point. Beautiful. How about we try it on the other side? So pointing our left foot and then cartwheeling and straight. All right, my acro friends, now I've just turned the camera around the other way this time because I would like to show you a few things that I'm going to get Taylor to demonstrate. If you've got a wall at home that you're allowed to put your hands and feet on, hopefully there's carpet underneath. If not, grab an acro mat if you've got one at home. If you don't have an acro mat and if you don't have a space where there's carpet, please don't do this one at home. Alrighty, so I'm going to get Miss Taylor just to start with a wall sit. Alrighty, so she sits right back against the wall, shoulders are down, her back, and you can see that she's square, like a right angle. Perfect. So if you're in our Junior Acro, I would expect you to be able to hold that for 10 to 20 seconds. If you're in our pre-inter, you know you're heading towards some more 30 seconds. If you're an intermediate, I'm expecting about 30 to 40 seconds. And seniors, I'm expecting you to be able to hold this for a minute. Yeah? You've got this. We'll go into practicing your bridges against the wall, okay? So make sure you start with your arms out in line with your shoulders. We've got a bit of a gap against from where you are to the wall. A good judge is your fingers, yeah? And then just turn straight there. Perfect. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Remember, we're going to lengthen our spine. Now, all I want you to do for the first one is to reach back, put 2 hands on the wall, and then take 2 hands to come off. Do you need to walk back in closer? Yeah. Perfect. So we're going to try that again. So take those arms up, take it back, 2 hands, push off. Beautiful. That is step 1. Okay, so make sure you've got that first. If you need to challenge yourself from there, grab your hands out, take it up. This time you're just going to walk halfway down the wall. So going back, and she's just going to go halfway and stop, and then pushing in. That's it. Use the wall though to push into the wall. Try again. You good? Yeah. Arms up first, lengthen, touch the wall, push, use all your might, and then come up, push, 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 2 hands. Beautiful. If you need an extension, Now we're going to take those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Touch the wall, walk down the wall. That's it. Now from here, coming back up and 2 hands. Take a deep breath. You good? Finally, our last little extension. We're going to take our arms up, take a deep breath in, reach back for that wall. You're going to go down your wall. And now I want you to try and get in nice and close with your shoulders, pushing over on top of those hands. Make sure your arms are straight and then coming back up. Checking too though that your hips and knees and feet are not turning out or going in. Okay, so you really want to make sure when you're doing your bridges that you're keeping those parallel. Alrighty, another thing you can practice against your wall is your L handstand. Alrighty, this way. Okay, so this is the first one. You're going to just walk up the wall. That's it. And you're going to make sure though that your hips are over your shoulders. So you might need to walk down the wall just a little bit. About there, perfect. Okay, heads down in line with the ears, strong arms. And this is where you're going to get nice, strong arms. Drop that hand and now walk down carefully. Perfect. So you want to try and be able to hold that for about 5 seconds. Alrighty, if you can hold that longer, some of the older girls, that would be awesome. Alrighty, next thing we're going to practice is after you can do that, a handstand against the wall. Alrighty, so I'm going to get Miss Taylor to face the other way. Here, and then she's going to just put her hands down and kick up onto the wall. Nice straight legs. And keep her ribs in. You don't want any of this arching. Perfect, and head to the door, nice and straight. Take a step down. Perfect. She's going to do it again with her other leg now. Okay, so she's going to kick them up, and she's going to keep her 2 legs straight this time. Ready, and she's going up. Push. 1, 2. Nice and straight. Abs are in, looking out the door, and coming back down. You can practice holding that for as long as you can. Yeah, keeping those arms nice and strong. Alrighty, good job, guys. Okay, guys, and for the final part of our acro is your stretching. If you've got a yoga block at home, use this. If not, you can still do without it. Alright, so the first thing, now we've done our acro class, we're nice and warm. Now it's safe to do our flexibility and our stretching, alrighty? So I'm going to get Miss Taylor just to demonstrate her splits on the block. So she's going to take a step forward with her leg. Thank you. And she's going to just pop it. We're going to go this way, so it goes under. Oh, there. That's it, and then going further forward. That's it. And you know, your aim is to try and get your other hip towards the block. Alrighty, so her opposite hip to the leg that she's got out is going to the block. What I'm going to get her to do is on the other side, we're going to face long way so you can see. That's better. Get your back up nice and tall. Alrighty, so you can adjust that block. I mean, for Taylor at the moment, I've got it on the side, but you can have it up this way if you're not quite down, or if you're further, you can have it flatter. So I'm just going to get Taylor to hop off and come this way with the other leg. We might go with your other leg this way. Perfect. So she's got her block here, right leg's over, that's it. Perfect, and we're going to stretch. So she's aiming to get this hip on this side towards the block, nice and square. So back up tall, or either side of your hands. That's it. Perfect. If you can't touch, you can lean forward. That's okay. That's fine. And then obviously the next level we would change the block to side on, and she's going to go down a little bit further. That's it. And then of course then we can take the block down further, and she can sit on the block there. And really think about getting this opposite hip to the floor. If you just move your hand out of the way, you can see the square hips are nice and straight. Can you just do it the wrong way when you open up your hip a bit? Yeah. So you don't want it open, you want to get that hip turned around, and your back leg is nice and straight. Okay, that's also a dead giveaway. If your hips are square, your back leg will have its knee down. Okay? It won't be twisting out to the side, so you can practice that. The second thing you're going to practice is going down into your second splits using the block. And the reason we use the block, I'm going to put it this way for Miss Taylor, the reason why we use the block is so that you can relax and you're not resisting and fighting against your splits. That's it. So you just put it down so the block is along your belly button and your pubic bone, and you're going down to your elbows. Now she can just relax and breathe into that stretch. Alrighty? Alternatively, you would adjust the block to how you are, how you can do it, yeah? If you don't have the block, that's okay. You can still do these stretches without it. Alrighty, another stretch we're going to do, and you want to try and hold these for about 20 to 30 seconds. I know some of them are a little bit bit challenging, but you want to try. Another one you can do with the block, but you might need someone to help you. I'm going to get Miss Taylor to lie down, just on your tummy facing the window. Perfect. And this is what we call toes to head. So she's going to push up into her baby cobra with her shoulders down. Then she's going to tilt her head back, bring her feet together and try and hold this block. There you go. Together all by herself. Now her knees are making a V at the back. And then of course you can play around with that. Take it this way and going closer. And then of course, ideally we don't want to be able to use the block. Thank you. Alrighty, and last but not least with our block, we are going to get it and do our forward bend. I'm going to get you to do it this way if I can. Stand with your feet facing the block for me. That's it. And we're just going to place our hands flat onto the block. This is option 1, and she's just going to make sure her legs at the back are nice and straight. Okay, she's not too far away from the block either, so this is quite a good distance. Okay, and she's relaxing. Okay, she's going to drop her shoulders. That's it. Next one for Miss Taylor, you can see that she's ready for the next one. Or we can even take her down to the flat one. See how her arms are still bending? She needs to have it without it now, okay? So she obviously doesn't need it for her stretching forward anymore. And I can almost give her another challenge where she stands on the end of this mat here and goes down past the mat onto the floor. So that's just an extra inch. Alrighty, and she still has those straight legs. So that's the move back so we don't lose your head. Perfect. So that's where you want to try and get to. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy our acro video and I hope you get lots out of it and you can keep practicing at home. Don't forget, before I say goodbye, don't forget you need to make sure you've got a safe place to practice your acro, okay? Carpet at home, an acro mat. Check with mum or dad if you're not sure. Alright, see you guys.